Hello rail fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft Locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be building Canadian Pacific 7017, which is an SD70 ACU in the Heritage Tuscan and Gray paint scheme. So let's get right into the build. So our first step is to take a dark oak stair for the rear coupler, and we'll attach that up. Under it, a sideways dark oak fence gate. Then, on the next block down on the rails, we're going to put 3 polished blackstone on the bottom middle and an upside down polished blackstone stair facing outward at either side. Then across the top, 5 polished blackstone. In front of this, a 3-block tall T-shape in the middle, and on the second layer, hang a lantern on either side. In front of that, we're going to do a 5x3 of polished blackstone blocks coming out to each side. Then we'll swing around back here. On either side of this coupler, we're going to open dark oak fence gates, and on each outer edge, we're going to put a dark oak button. Then 3 oak slabs on this top middle, 3 oak slabs coming up this gap for stairs, and 3 oak slabs coming up this side for stairs. Then come in front of this, skip 1 block forward from it down on the rails, and get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then we're going to do 2 rows of 5 deep slate tile slabs on the upper hitbox coming out to each side. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle, and another 2 rows of 5 deep slate tile slabs on the upper hitbox. Then a final set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels on this end here. Then on this second layer, we're going to fill the top middle 3 with polished blackstone block down the length of this truck. Come out 1 block past these fence gates. Then we'll swing underneath and put 3 across the bottom. Coming off the bottom block, we're going to put a row of upside down, outward facing, polished blackstone stairs, and it's going to be 18 blocks long in total. Once you have 18 blocks, 3 polished blackstone on this end, and then same thing on this side, 18 upside down polished blackstone stairs facing outward to frame in the fuel tank on this side here. Once that's done, we'll come back up on this second layer and continue filling the top middle 3 with polished blackstone block down the length of the fuel tank. We'll stop at the front of the fuel tank for now. Then skip 1 block forward from it and get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then 2 rows of 5 deep slate tile slabs on the upper hitbox. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Then another 2 rows of 5 deep slate tile slabs on the upper hitbox. And a final set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels at this end here. Then continue filling the top middle 3 with polished blackstone block down the length of this truck. Stop above where the fence gates are. On the next block down in front of it, we're going to do a 5x3 of polished blackstone coming out to each side of the tracks. Then a T-shape in the center, and hang a lantern on either side of the second layer. Then, on the bottom middle, 3 polished blackstone stairs, and an upside down stair facing outward on either side. Above it, a block in the center, and 2 forward facing upside down stairs on either side. Then 3 oak slabs on the top middle, 3 coming up this gap for stairs, 3 coming up this side. Then take out a dark oak stair for the coupler, turn around, and we need to get it stacked up to the middle second block here. Delete the ones we used for placement. Under it, a dark oak fence gate. Then open a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler. Now we're going to come through on the side of the truck. Everywhere there's a wheel, put a single deep slate tile slab above it. Same thing here. Then do the other side. Slabs above these wheels. And 1 more corner to go. Then we're going to come underneath with a grindstone and hang an upside down grindstone in front of each of the 3 wheels. Do the same thing back here. Then do the other side. Grindstones in front of these wheels. And grindstones in front of these 3 wheels. Then my front end is facing the void, making this the conductor side. On this side, a full row of polished blackstone blocks above these stairs on top of the fuel tank here. Then on the other side, starting at the back, we're going to put a brewing stand here. Then we're going to do 8 sideways anvils. Then skip 2 and anvils to the front of the fuel tank. In here, a crimson sign and a crimson button. Then a crimson button and crimson sign on the side of the fuel tank over here, aligned with that middle. Then come up to this front truck, hang a bell right here. Now we're going to come up on the 3rd layer, and we're going to fill it end to end with polished blackstone block on the top middle 3. Just bring it all the way down here. Then on this top outside edge, we're going to fill it end to end on the side here with yellow terracotta. And we'll do the same thing on this side, a full row of yellow terracotta on the top outside edge on this side here. And bring that all the way down to the other end. Then we'll come back up front here and start working on the nose. We're going to come on top of the front on the 3rd block back. On the left, a column of 2 andesite, then a door, and fill the rest of this 2 high with andesite. Then 3 andesite on the top middle 3. Then a forward-facing andesite stair on either side. Then we're going to come around behind it here, and we're going to do a column of 3 andesite on each side, and then come across the top. Then behind this, an andesite block on the bottom corner of each side. And then we're going to put 2 andesite stairs facing this way, coming up like this on each side. Then behind it, we're going to take chiseled nether brick block here, and we're going to put 2 on the bottom. Then 3 regular nether brick on the next layer. Then above that, we're going to do 4 andesite blocks coming back on each side. Then up here, coming across, we're going to do 2 black stained glass, andesite, 2 black stained glass. Then 2 black stained glass panes on either side, and an andesite behind them. Then we're going to fill the whole top middle 3 of this cab with andesite blocks. And on the outer edges, 4 outward facing andesite stairs on either side here. Then we're going to swing around on the engineer side. Down in this corner here, we're going to put 2 nether brick and a door above it. Then coming off the top of the cab back here, we're going to put 3 andesite across the top middle. Then we're going to run a line of 6 nether brick blocks up the middle here. Then 2 cobbled deep slate. On this side, 2 iron bars. On this side, 2 more cobbled deep slate. Come underneath and 2 underneath it. Then we're going to close 4 oak trap doors on the side of this cobbled deep slate. Then up here, we'll do a full line of nether brick. Then starting 1 block in front of the trap doors, 3 brown stained glass, and then a crimson sign. On this side up here, we're going to do a full line of nether brick, skip 1 block forward from the iron bars, and we're going to put 3 crimson signs in a row up here. Next, we're going to do the exhaust. So we're going to come on back of the top here. In this middle, put a smoker for the exhaust. Then nether brick on each side and 3 across behind it. Then do this C shape of crimson trapdoors around that exhaust. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to do 2 layers of nether brick till the back of this section here. Then we'll do the same thing on this side. 2 layers of nether brick to the back of this section. Then we'll do a single layer of andesite to the back of it. And same thing on this side. Then we're going to come next to this door, put an andesite stair here. Come over here, behind the stair, put another brick. Then up here, an andesite and an andesite stair. Then we'll do nether brick to the back of the section on each side here. In this corner, starting under the door, coming backwards, we're going to do 2 nether brick on bottom, then 5 chiseled nether brick, then another brick. On top, skip 1 block forward, and then a full row of nether brick up to the door. Then underneath this first crimson sign, we're going to knock out these 2, put an andesite and nether brick in the middle behind it, then a light gray stained glass and a brown stained glass. Then we're going to repeat the process back here. So we're going to come in right here, knock out these 2, do the same thing, another brick and andesite behind it, then a brown stained glass and a light gray stained glass. Now we'll come over to the other side and do the inverter box. On this side, starting from the front, we're going to do 7 chiseled nether brick coming back, then 7 regular nether brick above it, and above that we're going to do 7 smooth stone. Then on bottom behind here, we're going to come to the back of it with 4 nether brick. On the back, we're going to put another brick stair facing this way, and then right here, 3 crimson trapdoors. Then we're going to move to the back of the locomotive. On the back middle, on the 3rd block in, we're going to do 2 nether brick, andesite, 2 nether brick. Then we're going to do the same thing here, and the same thing right here. Then put another brick on either side of the top back here. Now come in front of this. On bottom of each side, we're going to put 3 nether brick. In the center, 3 netherite, and then 2 netherite up this middle, and raise it up that high here, and then come across the top with netherite. Then 3 anvils in here, and on this side, we're going to do a 3x2 of iron bars. Come over here and do the same thing, 2 layers of 3 iron bars. Then we'll come up the front with nether brick on each side. Then we're going to do 2 layers of nether brick to the front of this section on the top of each side here. Then we're going to come up here and we're going to put 2 rows of 3 crimson signs on the side of the top above the iron bars. Do the same thing here, 2 rows of 3 crimson signs. Then come on the top of the front, we're going to put another brick in the middle and coming out to each side. Up here we're going to do another brick at the front, then netherite, then 2 nether brick. Put an oak trapdoor on this netherite and surround it with iron trapdoors for a fan. Then come off this side block and come forward another 8 blocks of nether brick. Then come across to this side and do the same thing over here so it's a rectangle. Now come under this on this side. We're going to do 2 layers of chiseled nether brick on the bottom, and we're going to bring it to the front of this section. We're going to do the same thing on this side, but we're going to stop 1 block before the very front of this section here. Then in front of this here, we're going to put polished deep slate stair, chiseled nether brick. Then we're going to come in and grab a jungle trapdoor. Close the jungle trapdoor right here for the brake wheel. Then And we actually need to change this one to andesite and bring andesite to the front of this section in a single layer. Do the same thing here. So this needs to change to andesite and then bring it to the front of this section. Then above it, a full row of nether brick to the front on each side here. Then we'll come up top and fill this middle in with nether brick. Then we're going to take out deep slate tile stairs here, come underneath where this sticks out and do a full row of upside down deep slate tile stairs. And then we do the same thing on this side here. Then we'll come back up in here to do our fans. We're going to make a plus shape of polished black stone block, then a second connected one, and a third. In the centers, put netherite, then oak trapdoors on the netherite. Then go all around the top of these with polished black stone slabs for the fans, and then in all these holes in between them, put black carpet in all of those holes. Then we'll fill in this middle section here. So down here, we'll do 2 layers of nether brick. Same thing on this side. Then above that, a single layer of andesite on each side. And then above the andesite, we'll fill this all in 3 wide with nether brick. Then starting on the back of the top here, we'll do a 3x3 of nether brick slabs. Then in the center, open back-to-back crimson fence gates for the horn, and fill in around in the rest of this section with nether brick slabs. Then actually, we're going to change this area around the exhaust. So take all these trapdoors off, and we'll surround it with a C shape of nether brick slabs. Come up above the cab in the center, 2 rows of 3 iron trapdoors, and a flower pot behind it in the middle. Then take light gray carpet, cover this nose with light gray carpet, then these 3 into back here. Behind this, we're going to cover the whole top of this section with crimson trapdoors. And we'll bring it right back over these vents here. Then we're going to move down to the rear end here. And in this corner down here, we're going to do 2 brown stained glass panes, then a light gray, and a brown. Then repeat it over on this side. Now come on the side of the cab, put a white stained glass pane here, and 1 here for the rear view mirrors. Then on the side of the cab right here, a crimson sign with 7017. Hit that with yellow dye and a glow ink sac. Do the same thing on this side, so a crimson sign with 7017. Hit it with yellow dye and a glow ink sac. Then we're going to come on this front porch and do a T shape of black carpet. Come up here, run black carpet all the way up here. Then we need to get it on these trap doors, so we'll have to crouch. Then we'll come behind here and run it all the way down the walkway on this side. Then we're going to do a T-shape on the end. And then we actually need to go in and grab a black wool here, so everything matches. Knock out this block, put in black wool. Knock out this block, put in black wool. Then we'll start right here with black carpet and bring it all the way forward up this side of the locomotive. Then 1 on this stair and all across here. Now we're going to take out oak fence for our railing. Right here, come up 4. Here, come up 3, over 1, and a 2x2 up here. Same thing on this side, so up 4 here, up 3 here, over 1, and a 2x2 up here. We'll repeat the process at the rear end. So right here, come up 4. Right here, come up 3, over 1, and a 2x2 up here. Same thing on this side, up 4 right here. Right here, come up 3, over 1, and a 2x2 up here. Now switch to nether brick fence, attach it up right here, and start bringing it forward. When we get right here, we come up one, over one, up one, and then over until it connects with the back of the cab. Then we'll do the other side, so come to the back down here. We're going to attach nether brick here and start bringing it forward. When we get right here, we're going to come up one, then over one, and up one again. Then over three, up one again, and over until it connects with the back of the cab on this side. Now we'll swing up front. We're going to put a glow item frame on either side of these fences with glowstone. Then a glow item frame on the middle of the nose with glowstone. On the top, on either side above the windows, we're going to do a dark oak sign with 7017. Hit the signs with white dye and a glow ink sack. Then we'll come down and detail the back. So we'll go ahead and move down to the rear end of the locomotive here. On this center andesite block, we're going to put an oak sign with 7017. Then we need to come in and grab brown dye, hit it with brown dye and a glow ink sack. Above it, a glow item frame with glowstone. And if you want rear ditch lights, glow item frames with glowstone on either side down here. Now we're going to come on the side with crimson button, starting right here. We're going to put 4 crimson buttons, skip a block, and 3. This represents the lettering because there's no way we could fit it. We're going to do the same thing over here, 4 crimson buttons, skip a block, and then 3. Now come into a loom with a light gray banner and yellow dye. We're going to put 3 horizontal stripes on it. Switch to light gray dye. And we need to put this triangle across it. Then we're going to do the opposite. So 3 yellow stripes. Switch to light gray dye and put the opposite triangle on. Then we need to do one more with just 3 horizontal yellow stripes. Then we'll come place this on the front of the locomotive. So we're going to come up where these fences are. We're going to put a stripe one, then this triangle. Then the 3 stripes here, skip over 2 of the stripe ones here, a stripe one here, then the opposite triangle. Then we can clear out all of these banners here, and we have one more to make. And for that, we're going to need a white banner and red dye. So come back into our loom here. We're going to put 3 horizontal red stripes on. And then a red border around it. And this is for the little logo on the nose. So we'll come up here and put this in the center of the nose. Now we need to come and do the interior. So come on in through this nose door here. In this corner, put an end portal. Then we're going to stack smooth sandstone slabs up to the window here and on the opposite side. Then on these sides, stack your slabs up 2 blocks tall. Same thing on this side, 2 blocks tall. Then 2 blocks tall on this back middle. In the center, use your slabs to make a staircase coming down. Back here, we're going to put a blast furnace down here on this bottom middle. Then we're going to put a stair on each side for seats. Over here, another slab. On this middle, a glow item frame with an end crystal, and a lever on the right for the engineer here. Then we're going to come and grab a torch. Put a torch up here to light it. Then we need to come back down here, and we actually need to grab a birch door. Come down here, turn around, put a birch door right here. And now we've completed the interior of the locomotive here. And there we have it, folks. We've completed Canadian Pacific 7017. I hope you enjoyed the build here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.